Hello, we're looking at lesson 8.3 about matrices and matrix operations. This is example 2 that's found on page 829 of your textbook. We are on example 2, we're adding and subtracting matrices. So A is an example of adding and B will be an example of subtracting. Now, a couple of things you have to know. To be able to add or subtract a matrix, they must be the exact same dimensions. Notice this has 2 rows in it, as well as it has 3 columns in it. We call that a 2 by 3. Okay? And this one over here is also a 2 by 3. So since they are the same, then that means they can be multiplied together. So I'll scroll down a little bit. Let's look at A, and then we'll come back and visit B. First of all, in A, you have you're going to add the like terms. So you're going to add the 0, which is in the first row, first column, to the first row, first column. So 0 plus negative 2 is why they're showing that there. Then you'll keep doing that all the way through. You're going to add 5 to 3, which is here. And then the third column of the first row, you're going to add the 3 and the 5 together. Anyway, 0 plus negative 2 does give you negative 2. 5 plus 3 does give you 8. 3 plus 5 also gives you 8. Negative 2 plus 7 gives you 5. 6 plus negative 9 gives you negative 3. And negative 8 plus 6 gives you negative 2. And that would be your completed answer. Now, we do the same thing for B, except you just need to make yourself aware that you are subtracting each individual. Now, this one is simply a 2 by 2. It's 2 rows and 2 columns. So we call that a 2 by 2 in matrix terms. Negative 6 minus negative 5. I want you to bring your attention right here. Minus a minus here is going to end up being a plus. So it's going to end up being negative 6 plus 5, which is how they're getting their negative 1 there. Then you have 7 minus 6, which is where they're getting 1. You've got 2 minus 0, which is where they're getting the 2. And then finally negative 3 minus negative 4. Again, you have 2 negatives here. So you are going to have to add the 4, and negative 3 plus 4 ends up being 1. All right. Now, if we do the couple of checkpoints ourselves here, the negative 4 plus 6 is going to end up, because you're going to get the same size as you start with. So if I start with a 2 by 2 and I add a 2 by 2, I'm going to get a 2 by 2. So negative 4 plus 6 is going to be positive 2. Then 3 plus negative 3 is going to give me 0. Then 7 plus 2 is going to give me 9. And then finally, the last one, negative 6 plus negative 4 is going to give me a negative 10. So my final answer there is going to be 2, 0, 9, negative 10. Now, this one is a 3 by 2 because there's 3 rows and 2 columns. And again, I'm subtracting the specific coordinating parts of the matrix. So first row, first column. So 5 minus negative 4. You have 2 minuses there, so that's a plus. That's going to give you 9. Then 4 minus 8 is going to give you negative 4. Negative 3 minus 6 is going to give you negative 9, because you're already at negative 3 and you're taking 6 more away. 7 minus 0, anytime you take 0 from anything, you're still at the same number. 0 minus negative 5 ends up being positive 5. And then 1 minus 3 becomes negative 2. And there's your answer on that. I hope this is helpful.